Alright guys, how y'all doing? So I hope, obviously you can see I am not in my vehicle for once. I'm going to do a what sold on eBay. Now since my business is just starting on eBay, I actually have quite a bit less on eBay than a lot of sellers out there. So a lot of people are able to do these videos like once a week, or Global Voodoo does one every day, which is really cool. But basically, I'm gonna do my month. So I started early this month with the really focusing on eBay whenever I could. So let me make sure I can pull up my. Okay. Start. And we should be recording my screen, hopefully. We're not. One second. Alright, so I think I got my screen share figured out. So I'm going to go over, like I said, the stuff that I've sold since I really started focusing. So it's been about, this has been all of April. So bear in mind, I have, should have pulled this up first. As I'll get into a little later, it's all a numbers game, which is why I'm doing this video part. Right now I have active listings 134. So I have 134 listings, sold about 20 items in the last month, which is actually, when I think about it, it's not really that bad. Obviously I want to get more so I can get better at it, but I'm only able to list about 10 most days, sometimes 15 or 20 if I take a day off. So I'll probably switch up back and forth between the screen, but this is something that sold earlier. I was really focusing on FBA. I got 8 of these. These are prime spin, 360 degree electric rotating turntable. This sold for $125, and I did free shipping. So I also sent these in. I sent 4 in FBA, and then I kept 5, and so I just sold the first one and have gone from there. So that one I only paid $19.99 for them, so I made $83.38 on that item itself. So at the end I'll show you my spreadsheet that I did. But so yeah, that was a good one, $80 there. This one is The Princess Bride, which I hope everyone's seen that. It's a great movie. If not, you should. I wanted to build up some inventory, so I took a bunch of VHS tapes on consignment, and have just been listing them. So the deal with these was I'm going to list them all. I looked for comparable prices, and after they've hit their 30 days, they're going on 99-cent auction, and we're just going to blow them out. So I did sell one of those, $3.99. The shipping cost, I make 25 cents on the shipping, and then we split the cost after fees. So you can kind of see what that's going to be. That one's not on the spreadsheet because it's a consignment. So now, the other one I sold was the Columbia button-up omni-sleeve shirt that's red. This one, it's showing my sale is $22. That's not true. I listed it at $22. I sold it for $18. So then after all the fees, I ended up making $11.93. So that one I paid $5 and a quarter for, $5 for. So yeah, not a bad one there. I actually listed about 6 polos that are pretty similar to that. That's the only one that sold right away. This is a iHome 6,000 milliamp rechargeable pack. I bought a bulk of these. They didn't work out as well as I thought. I'm just trying to kind of get rid of them now. So this one, to give you an idea, my cost on it's $9.99. It didn't sell for $19. It sold for $17.99. So then after all the fees and everything, I only made $2 on it, $2.25. So I'm just trying to push through those. Obviously, I'm not losing money, but they're not really worth a whole lot of time on those. This one was a surprise. I bought a box lot of stuff at an auction. And the big thing in this box was a bunch of moleskin notebooks. And the moleskin notebooks, none of them have actually sold yet. They're really nice. They're the graph paper style. They're the medium size, which I really like. They do have a small logo embossed in the bottom corner. And maybe that's it. I disclosed that, took a picture of it. It's really not that noticeable, but none of them sold yet. So this particular item, though, there was like 24 of these in the bottom of it. These are a stapler. Never would have thought these would sell that great. Didn't even know they were in there. I've listed it. I think I've sold 2 or 3 of them now. This one did not sell for 14. Let's see. Yeah, it did sell for $14.99. I don't know why that's on there. That's out of order. So I actually sold 2 of those batteries. One for $17.99. One for $19.99. So I made $2 and then $3.86 on one. I think I have some smaller batteries we'll get to in a minute. But yeah, this stapler, that one did come upright. It did sell for $14.99. And so here on my spreadsheet, that would be this one here. And so I end up, after fees, making $8 on it. So I have enough of those that honestly, the 3 lots I bought at the auction, these are selling. They're going to sell. It's kind of funny, at the prices I've been getting for them, basically they will pay for the box lot. So everything else will be profit, including probably $300 worth of inventory I sent into Amazon FBA. Now this one is one that was part of that box lot as well. Another box lot I bought. There was a box that had a ton of packing tape, and obviously shipping stuff out, packing tape is very useful. So there was probably 30 rolls of packing tape there. So I basically went $1.50 a roll. I paid like $40 for the lot. Underneath there was a ton of specialty tapes. Didn't even look at that. Tons and tons of specialty tapes. These are a real generic electrical tape. They're not worth a whole lot. And when I look at my spreadsheet, after all the fees and everything for this, I actually lost $2 on it technically. Like I said, I probably really didn't lose $2. I probably about broke even with shipping. But because I basically took all of them, all the lots I made up out and divided it among them, I have a cost in there of $2, so I actually lost money because it was heavier to ship than I thought. But it is what it is. Now this one is a men's necktie. Kind of cool, stained glass. I don't think that one sold for $19. I think that one sold, yeah, that one sold for $14. But I only paid $2.99 for it. So after fees, I ended up paying $6.27. So not bad for super easy to list. You know, I did take 5 pictures, did a little bit of research on it. Again, you don't know what's going to sell. This one actually sold in just a couple days after I listed it. These are the smaller version of this battery. I fortunately don't have a whole bunch of these left because I'm not making much on those, if anything. The small ones, yeah, that one I actually lost $1 on. There's another one that'll come up when I adjusted the price and took best offer off. I only make 74 cents on them. So they're going to go, but they're not doing anything except building sales and building feedback. Again, I never know what's going to sell. So this is 4 rolls of painter's tape, blue painter's tape. Don't think it sold for $19. I think it sold for $15. $16. So that sold for $16. Again, we've got the purchase price of $2 after all the fees, because I did do free shipping on that, and it was going as far as it could get across the country from me. I ended up only making about $3 on it. But essentially, this is free inventory. I do have a cost on my sheet because of it, just because of how I broke it up. But I basically bought it for that packing tape. So either I got the packing tape free, or really I made about $5 on this. Here's another one of those batteries. Like I said, we already discussed that one, so I won't go into it. And the other small one there. So, like I said, here's another stapler. I sold that one. Those are going to be one of those weird items that I didn't know would make money, and it has. So this was brand new backpack I found at one of my wholesale places, damaged goods places. Great, perfect shape, new with tags. Tried to do it locally here for a couple weeks. We've got quite a lot of soccer kids and stuff around. Nobody was doing anything on it. I ended up, like I said, it's not showing the correct prices. I sold that for $75. I paid $19 for it. So after shipping, I did free shipping. So after fees, I made $39.77. So not bad at all. $40 for that. I only had it for. I really wasn't pushing it. I've had it for a couple weeks, but from when I listed it to when it sold was only about a week. So here's another video. Fatal Attraction. Again, this was a consignment, so I'll probably end up making about $1 on it. But they have 100 and some videos. Some of them are collectors that they have a lot of watchers, a lot of views, and they're in the $20, $30 range, so we'll see what happens. So here's the third stapler. Like I said, again, those sold. They've sold pretty well. I'm actually going to skip to the next one. So this one was crazy. I listed it last night, Saturday night. Of all the shirts, I didn't think this would be the one that would sell right away. So this is a Darth Gator Newport Aquarium shirt. And again, you never know what's going to sell. That's why you have to list. You just have to list. It's a numbers game. So I got this listed. It sold. I put it up for, I think I put it up for $19.99, and I got an offer of $14.99. No, I put it up for $14.99, got an offer of $10. I was only into it $1.50. So I charged shipping on it, and I actually have handling built in. So after fees and everything, I made $9.45 on it. And literally, I've had it for a week, sitting around waiting to list it, and it just wasn't that cool. It was $1 and had Star Wars and was brand new. So figured I'd give it a shot and made $10 on it. Now, again, not knowing what's going to sell, this is, I don't know if it's my most money made. No, it's not. Obviously, that Prime Spin and the backpack were great. But this one, cost versus investment, this was major. So this is a 1993 Phase 10 dice game. Now, I didn't do a blind buy on this. Games and puzzles, pretty much if they're unopened and it's a game or a puzzle and it's $1, I'm just going to buy it. This one, it was kind of cheesy looking. It actually had some damage. Let me see if I can show that. It was all shrink wrap, but there was a hole in the box right there. So, and it actually looks like the box may come into play. I don't know. But anyway, I looked and there was some that had sold for over $20. So I threw it up, $20 plus shipping. And I didn't get a best offer on it. I think they just bought it. Yeah, they just bought it. It calculated out to $7 shipping. Shipping was actually only about $4. So by the time it was all said and done, I bought it for 99 cents and I made $19.46. So again, it's not what I've seen so far and what Jay and Ryan have talked about on Scavenger Life is its numbers. You know, they have 4,000 items listed, so they have a bunch of stuff that at $20 a piece it's going to sell. I only have 100 items listed, so you know, at $20 a piece, I'm not getting near the amount of sales, so I just have to keep getting that stuff listed. I do have some stuff that I have that I still need to list, and then I just need to keep working towards getting more of those things listed. So, as Jay and Ryan show, and as you know, Mike from Global Voodoo and like Craigslist Hunter show, you know, at this rate, I'm not going to be a millionaire, but I can see how if I keep doing this in my spare time, I can get to where I work less, and I do work for myself, so I can get to where I work less, and this will start making money. Oh, on my screenshot. So I have this sorted weird because I put all the solds at the top. But basically, all my inventory cost, which some of this is true, some of it isn't. But basically, I've spent 720 on inventory. If everything's sold for its listing price, then I would be at 3,500. So obviously, not all of that is going to happen because you take best, or I take best. Pardon me, it's late. I get best offers, so, but right there you kind of see what the potential is. So right now, with what I've spent versus what I've sold, I'm still technically negative $430. Again, like I said, between all of this, I've probably sent $400 worth of Amazon FBA stuff in, and I haven't factored that cost in. So I do have a check coming from Amazon, a direct deposit tomorrow for $600. So, it is working. You get those YouTubers that talk about you can be a millionaire overnight and how great it is, but and maybe if you had a bunch of cash up front to start with, you could do that. Personally, the way I've set this up, it's more of a longer build, a slow build, like Jay and Ryan have been working on. So that's what I have that sold, and I'll probably, unless sales really pick up, I'll probably just do it at the end of the month again and kind of go from there. So if you guys like these videos, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I'm just kind of showing my resale journey as I go along and try to build that business up. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Till then, keep sourcing, and everybody have a great night.